I was told one gentleman, he had insomnia, no sleep. Then someone asked him to go to Swami Maharaj, join Kirtan Path. He came and the Hare Krishna movement, the chanting was going on. Then anyhow, some sleeping tendency came in him, and he was very much satisfied and also gave good contribution. He was a rich man. Because he fainted, as he told Chidananda Maharaj, Prabhu, Swami Maharaj. What talk I had with Sridhar Maharaj, if I that repeat to you, you would faint. So Hare Krishna is such that we can't tolerate the least of it. The enemy force takes him away to unconscious state. And your answer, না চাইতেও নামের গুণে সেসব ফল পাইবে. Sometimes the real aim of Hare Krishna movement is towards the land of Krishna. But there may be a little slip. It may not be properly done. Whatever little defect here and there, that gives some benefit of this material world. It's proper aim towards Krishna, but due to defects within us, when we engage ourselves in that sort of realization, some internal defects appear, and in connection with that Hare Krishna, these worldly achievements comes very easily, though we do not want it sometimes. In its retinue, from the negative side, it appears, we are told. But that is not the object of pure devotion. Still, because there is some defect in that sort of realization, due to the defective tendency, some unwanted auxiliary things are produced sometimes. Namaparādha. Namaparādha, that is offenses to the name, that sometimes contributes this worldly achievement, and not pure name.
These are like weeds. These are what is called the weeds of chanting offensively. It's a watering process, and these weeds grow.
Maybe something like that.
But sometimes, Maharaj, a person may only be interested in getting material things. You see, a person
We also do that Sakam Upasana, that is not devotion, pure devotion. There are so many who are worshipping and getting Kama state, Hitadhyana, Paddanti, Anya Devata. And this comes offense also. So many process of worship, where they file a petition, I want these things for, so I am the Sankalpa, I worship you, please give me these things. And by that prayerful mode, sometimes the gift comes. Kṛṣṇa bole আমায় ভজে মাঝে বিষয় সুখ অমৃতসারী বিষ মাঝে সেই বড় মুখ্য. Sometimes he protects his devotee from such side issues. And sometimes he avoids pure bhakti, Shuddha bhakti. That means Kṛṣṇa to give himself up to that person, the worshipper. Shuddha bhakti means he wants to attract Kṛṣṇa himself. But when Kṛṣṇa likes to avoid him, he gives some other thing and come away. There is some intrinsic disability or impurity in the worshipper. When Kṛṣṇa, he deals in such a way, deceives him. The worshipper is formal, not very sincere. In that case, it comes to happen like that. Guru
Maharaj, in the Bhagavatam appearance, in the Bhagavatam, the appearance of Lord Buddha is given, and his mission is given. But why did the Lord throw out the whole Vedic system?
Not one Buddha, there are different Buddhas. Buddha means wise. From Buddhi, Buddha, wise man. The Buddha is not one. There are different Buddhas, different Kapila. Kapila is also not one. One Kapil, Nishad, godless. One Buddha, godless. Another Buddha, incarnation of God.
Godless Buddha.
Yes.
Why did he come and throw out whole Vedas instead of coming as reformer, using the Vedas?
So many came reformer, not only Buddha. There are so many persons, stalwart. They come to preach their own doctrine, mostly atheistic.
But if Buddha was incarnation, avatar,
and that he is another. After that recognition in Bhagavatam, that avatar Buddha, that is another Buddha. And this Buddha is another. Nastic Buddha, atheist Buddha. Buddha does not believe in the existence of soul even. Not only God, but Jiva soul does not exist. Not only he believes in transmigration of soul, he believes in the mental system and transmigration. The Charvak, like Epicurus, thinks with the dissolution of this body nothing remains. But Buddha says, with the dissolution of this body, the mental system remains. And when the mental system is dissolved, nothing remains. That is the atheist Buddha. And the avatar Buddha, incarnation Buddha, he also came to preach against the yajna, the karma kandiyas. You take to kill the animals in this, leave them, this is reactionary. You better take the holy path towards the realization. You are making too much of the sacrifice of the beasts in the name of Lord. He came with that object. Hence the sacrifice of the beasts was increased to a highest degree. Then as a reaction to that, Buddha came to preach. And then don't, in the name of Lord, don't kill so many beasts in the world. Take some Shaktika course. There was a case in Buddha Gaya between the Buddhist and the Shankar school. Shankar school accepts Buddha as incarnation of God. And the atheist Buddhists, they demanded the Buddha Gaya, that must come to our administration. But the Shankara school, they put a suit into the court, brought a suit, that this is not their Buddha, it is our Buddha, he is avatar, he is not atheist. And I was told that the Shankara school, they gained the case.
Guru Maharaj, are they dealing with the same personality or two different persons entirely?
Two different persons.
They appeared at the same time?
No.
Then when did the atheist and Buddhist appear?
Not very particularly known. In Bhagavatam it is mentioned, Buddha namnam janasuta, anjanasuta Buddha, kikuteshu, kikateshu bhavishyati. And this Buddha's mother was Mahamaya, not Anjana. In Bhagavatam it is mentioned, the Anjana was the mother of Buddha.
Yes.
Buddha namna anjanasuta, kikateshu bhavishyati. But this Buddha, mother's name was Mahamaya.
Yeah. He appeared in Nepal.
And Nepal. And that Buddha appeared in Gaya, Bihar.
Ah.
And the incarnation Buddha, he also preached non-violence.
Yes.
But he...
So the mixture. He also preached non-violence against the comprehensive sacrifice of so many beasts ruthlessly. He stood against that.
Guru Maharaj, some time ago, you quoted one verse where Mahaprabhu was telling that people are so fallen in this Kali Yuga that some will imitate this chanting and dancing and simply go to hell. Could you explain how can someone chant the holy name and go?
That's only imitation. Though the taking the name is so generous and so much effective to give us the highest thing, but it is morning, it is deplorable that in spite of such a great, gracious provision, there are some people, they will imitate it and take advantage of this and will do so much mischievous activity that outwardly imitating all these things, they will have ultimately to hell. There is a saying, কলিকালে লোক সব সংকীর্তন করিবে, নাচিয়া গাইয়া শেষ নরকেতে যাইবে। Where is, I don't remember. Maybe in Chaitanya Mongol or somewhere. Mahaprabhu is addressing Nityananda Prabhu. We are trying our hard to give so maximum thing to the lowest section, unqualified. We are giving very things to give liberally. With least energy they will achieve the greatest gain. But still a reactionary school will come and they will spoil this movement by imitation, filthy imitation.
Meaning they won't follow principles.
Mark the very substance, but they will try to take advantage of the outer cover. They will try to utilize this good thing and for very mean purpose. Just as the Sahaja section, they are connecting sense pleasure with mixing with so much high thing. In spite of the strong statement of the Acharya that Kamam Bhatama Prem Nirmala Bhaskar, one is the dense darkness and another is the growing sun. But still they mix together. Baul Baul Katta Bhaja Nara Dharve sang all this. Sahaja Satidek. They will imitate these things. The spirit is eliminated and the mere imitation, physical imitation. As Jyotit Maharaj is supposed to do, mixing with intoxication. Through intoxication, making experiments that with addition of intoxication, he will quickly go to Goloka, to Kṛṣṇa, very quickly. The material thing will help him to go to the spiritual world very, very quickly. The mania. The mean mania has caught him, captured him. The fundamental difference, no material thing can give spiritual thing. Kṛṣṇa can give himself, he alone, he himself can give himself. And his own agents also can direct us to take towards him. That is also he. He can only give him, none else. He is absolute. What is absolute? The absolute, if he kindly conditions to accept us, then we may be accepted. Otherwise, other foreign things will give Kṛṣṇa like market commodity. It is an absurd foolishness. Bhakta Sanjaga Bhakta. Bhakti is its own origin. Nothing can produce bhakti. No other thing can produce bhakti. Bhakti is the most elemental. The highest elemental subtlety is there. Most original substance is devotion, is service. Kṛṣṇa, the devotion of the most plenary, the deepest. Beyond that, no existence of anything. So he can give himself, none can give himself. Bhakti means His grace. Bhakta samjataya bhakta. Bhakti is the cause of bhakti. If a bhakti comes to another's heart, it may come from the bhakti of the heart of a devotee, it is transferred there. Just as for one light, another light is lit. One candle, another candle is lit. Something from the heart of devotion comes. It is suppressed, comes to arise, to rise, helps to rise. The fundamental principle of devotion has been ignored. When we think that any other ulterior things they can give me God. Very, very foolish caste. The caste mentality. Yes.
Kṛṣṇa
And Atmit. Hari Krishna. If anything can give God, then who can give, he will be 1,000 times valuable, more valuable than God. Then there will be other that is greater than God, that can give God. So no other alternative but to surrender to that unparalleled substance, and He can give us Him to us, but nothing else. Then the absolute point, His quality of absolute is disturbed. It's not absolute. By a drag can give God. That is Abhoksaja. The drag cannot help to go in that way, the way towards Him. It is His divine will descend, grace, and may take us there.
If the Lord chooses, if someone is taking such intoxication, He can give. If someone takes intoxication out of desperation, sometimes the Lord can give realization out of mercy if the attempt is sincere. And someone takes intoxication, if it is sincere, search.
What is sincere?
Well, I'm setting myself up for this one. Sometimes a soul becomes confused. I had one experience when I left ISKCON. My faith was almost completely destroyed. But without Kṛṣṇa, it is like living hell. Without conception of God, it is like hell. It is the worst hell. So in desperation, I took some LSD, and then I realized that there is no escape from this world except by the mercy of Kṛṣṇa, and that there is nothing I can do except serve Kṛṣṇa. And that vision...
The knowledge which is drawn from that state, that is vulnerable. That is no Kṛṣṇa consciousness. Kṛṣṇa consciousness is absolute. Does not depend on anything else but He.
I swore not to take it again, ever again. I saw that coming from Kṛṣṇa, that realization, not from the drug, that His mercy descended.
Then how can you attribute that credit to the drug?
No, not anymore.
So, in spite of that drug application, if some consciousness might have come, then come from other side, in spite of the opposition of the drug. Drug is tamagun. Tamagun. Rajogun, tamagun. Tamagun which create idleness, jajja, inactivity. Sleep, that is tamagun, idleness, tamagun. Moha, illusion, all tamoguna, the worst condition of the soul.
There is one theory that our karma and our spiritual realizations, they are programmed into our genes within the body, and that at a certain point automatically they release, and such drugs sometimes speeds up. That is a theory they make.
What does he say?
I just want to hear it smashed.
There's one theory that in the genetic code, in the genes, past karma is stored up. Also some spiritual karma, a spiritual realization unfolds from these genes. This is some theory. I don't know. Then Bhagavad Prabhu says the drugs, some say, speed up the process of the release of this realization. It is pretty far out.
You just yourself in the argument.
But actually I'm asking, is karma in the genes?
You try to understand. You think that everything within the genes. Then what? Every gene is an absolute.
Not absolute, but actually what I was asking is the karma.
You try to think what is the position of the absolute. By absolute, what does it mean?
He has complete power.
Has the whole self. Against him, nothing can be done.
Yes.
Nothing can be done without his pressure. The absolute accommodates whole within him. The whole, positive and negative way, conditioned, unconditioned, and both controlled by the absolute, the negative side and the positive side. The negative, this Maya negative, what is other than absolute? So what genes are innumerable. And you say the absolute is innumerable. Gene contains everything within it. And the gene can evolve absolute within him. What do you say?
Maybe not completely, but they are saying some realization can come. Some partial.
That is misconception. Some sort of misconception he will evolve. The Absolute has reserved all the right of being known to any other place. He is reserved in his own hand. Then he is absolute. If against his will anyone can capture him or any part of him, he is not absolute. Not a second thing can control the absolute. If can, then he is not absolute. Jame Vaishya Vinute Tena Labha. Whom he will favor to accept, he will know, not others. The yogis, Gyanis, so many Vedantis, none. Jamaya Vaishya Vinute, absolute, accepts whom he will know him as much as he will unfold to him. That is absolute.
So it is coming from without, not from within.
It must have to come down from him, the acceptance. If he wants him to know to anyone, he will know. If he does not want, none can know him. That is the characteristic of absolute. We cannot make him subject of our consciousness. Never. Our consciousness is gross, filthy, of lower materials. He cannot reach there. He can come down to us and show I am such and such. If we withdraw, we are helpless. We are no help.
As you said the other day, spirit cannot come from matter, but spirit can go everywhere.
Yes. The ether can go everywhere, within every atom. But in every atom, this sun dust cannot enter into ether. That is most fine thing. That is all pervasive. But the sun dust is not all pervasive. X-ray can pass through the wall. But the wall can pass through X-ray. Hare Krishna, Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari. We cannot force him. None without him can interfere anything about which is his. It's absolute. Intoxication can give us God. To think this, that is to become, to invite sin.
This intoxication.
Only God consciousness can produce God consciousness, nothing else. Only Kṛṣṇa consciousness can give us Kṛṣṇa consciousness, and no other thing, no other substance. What is it?
Some say this intoxication brings one close to death. And because a person is close to death, he becomes
close to
death.
Death.
Yes, dying.
Dying and poison, that also the fate must be there.
But
that is controlling
poison they take
poison
brings them close to death.
Intoxication. Many things can give end to this body of clay.
Yes.
Clay. Overfeeding also may the gas, heart failure, all these things so many. Why intoxication? Intoxication, poison, many things can destroy this body of flesh and blood.
Maharaj?
Yes.
I've met many people who smoke ganja in order to try to imitate activities of Lord Shiva.
Yes.
Is there any place in the scriptures where...
Just in what time some field was invented for food. So, the persons who are fond of renunciation, they live in the jungle, in the forest, have no sufficient dress, clothing available. They take some drugs so that it helps them from too much cold as well as too much heat. Just like clothing also this the cotton clothing and also the kambal, what is it, from the wool. That wool clothing saves us more from the cold. Effective, more effective. In that way, some sort of food may keep up the warm in the body, heat in the body, preserve the heat in the body. But all meant for this body, little comfort. We take some help of some kambal, wool, and they, with this medicine, they are in the cool atmosphere sometimes, in the sun also, helps this body to remain too comfortable. But that has got no connection that they will help them to get God near them. Not that. Only bodily comfort. And they may end up in heat and cold. And sometimes also from hunger. If we use this bidlapatra, some leaf, the hunger is lessened. Like medicine, so many things that may be used like medicine purpose to protect this body. Then to have connection with the Absolute, these things cannot help anyway. They can keep the body just as food, medicine, something like that.
Is there some scripture mentioning Lord Shiva smoking ganja?
Yes, maybe. That maybe must be. Maybe.
These intoxicating mushrooms are very popular in the West. One man wrote a book, and he was using as reference in the Vedas. He is saying that what they call somaras was actually coming from these mushrooms.
Somaras, that is a kind of wine that was generally taken by the gods here. But that does not mean that somaras can force the Absolute, the God, to come to appear. Any second thing cannot force the Absolute to come to me. It's very simple thing. You can't follow.
Only devotion.
Then he is not Absolute. Absolute is he, against whose will nothing can be done. Then he is Absolute. What is the meaning of the Absolute? Absolute. If he is dependent on some other thing, then he may not be Absolute.
Then even soma ras, that is simply meant for some effect, mundane effect.
Yes, also mundane. Intoxication means also mundane. What is there? Soma ras. The It must have just as prasad can help us to approach towards Kṛṣṇa. It has connection with Kṛṣṇa. So, other is not connected with Kṛṣṇa, some material things, however pure it may be considered, it cannot do anything. No contribution from there. Only Kṛṣṇa, the relationship, his connection can contribute Kṛṣṇa. Our energy can be taken to Kṛṣṇa. His connection, nothing which has got no his connection can't help us approach towards him. And he is not absolute. Nayamatma pravachanina lobho niyamedhaya babhuna sudena. In Upanishad, this Atma, this great spiritual substance, can never be attained pravachanina by hot discussion, no medhaya by sharp memory, babhuna sudena, vast learnedness. Nothing can contribute him, force him to come. But Jamine Vaishya Vinute, no Bhuna Sudena, the vast learning of the revealed scriptures also cannot give him. Vastly learned in all the revealed scriptures, but that also won't help him to give God. Jamine Vaishya, the very spirit, the thing is this, that he will come to accept whom he will get. The only way that he must come for acceptance. That is sweet will. Nothing can force him. His sweet will come to welcome whom he will get him. No other cause. Not a second or third thing can help even a very little inch, close a million parts of a hair can never help. Impossible. He can give himself nothing else. Hare Krishna. Go, Hare go. By nature he is such. He is so high, so strong, so subtle, so powerful, so autocrat, so independent, that nothing can tackle him. He can only tackle him. He is self-sufficient. Against his will, nothing can be done. Even the intoxication is giving some sort of effect to a man. If he likes, he can withdraw. You may take intoxication 1,000 times more, but if his will comes to interact, no effect can be produced. He has got such power over everything. He can take away the power, the attribute from everything, what to speak of this drugs, and change it in another way. He can design and he can justify things. Designer and just, everything is designed and destined by him. He can take away their own nature and give another nature to that. The ice may lose its coolness if he wills. Prahlad was thrown into fire, but fire could not burn him. And Prahlad was applied poison. Poison had no effect in him, for his interference. He is such. The master, his power is unbridled everywhere. Such must be his conception. Not excluded from us by another society with some paramount power, with big power. It is not everywhere. He can stop everything. He can dissolve the whole thing into ashes, just in a second. His will is law. His will is unchangeable and no opposition may be affected there. It's that.